Sure. So the highlights of the results, we posted operating profit of just over £1.5 billion, and this year with net cash just under £3 billion. A very strong balance sheet, strong operational performance. As you say, the results are down based on 2023. That really reflects a return to a more normal operating environment. We've seen elevated energy prices in 2022 and 2023, but on an underlying basis, we saw improvements across the board.
Is the relationship between Centrica and other utility providers and the government and the regulators anywhere near where it needs to be fit for the 21st century?
We have very good relations with the government, we have very good relations with the regulator. We don't always agree on things, but we do always discuss them. So I'm very happy with where the relationship is just now.
Do we need a change in the way that you can make profit in order to actually make it a better investment environment?
So I think there's always improvements that you can make. I think that we've seen improvements to the way the energy price cap works in the UK. We saw that as we saw a number of energy companies collapse in 2022, but there's always more that you can do.
Yeah. The problem I think a lot of us have is we see scare stories like Britain is about to run out of gas, or Britain's going to run out of energy, or we're going to see a price spike because of some flow from the continent to the UK as well. And it makes a lot of us think that actually we've wasted a large part of this century not building up resilience in our energy infrastructure as well, not building up enough storage, not having enough gas storage, not having enough ability to store new energy as well. Would you have sympathy in that view?
So I think it's very important for us to have storage. I think particularly as energy systems across the world, not just in the UK, move to more intermittent renewable generation. Now that's one of the reasons in Centrica we operate the UK's largest gas storage facility, and we built the UK's first grid-scale battery to store electricity, and we're also investing in innovative new projects. We've got a very exciting partnership with a company called Highview Power, where it's liquid air energy storage. We're providing about 6-hour batteries. So we absolutely need more storage. What we need is energy that is affordable and available when people need it.
Let me go back to part of the earlier question then. Why do we not have more storage in the United Kingdom, given everything we've seen? I spent half my life talking about Vladimir Putin and how we've had to scramble for other resources across the continent as well. Why do we not have more insulation, more insurance policies on our storage?
So look, I think that there are different views on how you have a resilient energy system. So the UK has multiple importation facilities. So we import about 55% of our gas, about 15 to 25% of electricity, depending on the weather. There are multiple routes for the gas to come in. Big pipeline from Norway. We are the largest importer of gas into the UK. We buy a lot of gas from Norway. There's 3 LNG terminals. We also have a global LNG business. So we bring gas in liquefied form, and then you've got cables coming from Europe. So you've really got an integrated energy system. My personal view is that we should have more storage in the UK. We should have a more resilient system, but we do have a lot of importation facilities just now.
And my final question before Caro gets it, she's been waiting very patiently. Who is standing in the way? I can't find anyone from these aisles who thinks we should have less storage or actually that the current situation is right. What or who or what regulation or what government flavour, I don't care which government, what's standing in the way of that?
So we're involved in conversations just now with the government at a very high level to extend and expand the Rough storage facility. We stand ready to invest £2 billion to turn that, or to increase the capacity, take it back to where it used to be. It's a fantastic facility, and to turn it into the world's largest hydrogen storage facility. But these things take time, quite rightly they take time, and so we're involved at the moment, very active conversations. I'm very hopeful that we'll get the right outcome, the right regulatory framework, which will allow us to release this £2 billion investment.